Woo-wee! Welcome back, y'all, to this a jamboree. This a good time. If you are a returning customer, thank you for coming back to this tiny, absolutely minuscule channel. For now. I'm glad the first video didn't scare you off. It's a learning process. Still figuring things out myself, like how stinking slow my internet is. It is absolutely horrible. What's this? It's just terrible. The first video took me like, I don't know, what was it, 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that to upload. That's just atrocious. I mean, granted, it was an hour-long video. We won't be doing that again, FYI. At least until my internet is considerably better. And then, yeah, just trying to figure out like what YouTube needs in terms of thumbnail size. I'm learning. You know what? This whole process kind of taught me how much I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway.
I'm a toad!
Wait, that's a toad? That's what a toad looks like? Wow, I was way off.
That's because my face is all folded up. Help me, please!
That toad, look at how much pain that toad is in. That is the face of pain.
You gotta help me! I don't care what it takes. Hammer me out of this shrub if you have to.
Bam. Is this our first toad? It is. First toad.
Now I just need some flattening out, I think.
There we go.
Ow! I'm flat again! Thank you!
That is one flat boy.
I don't mean to be rude, Toad, but I have to ask, how did your face end up so bent and wonky?
Oh, it's bad. Real bad. These horrible folded guys showed up and started folding toads left and right. Most of us got folded before we could even ask what was going on. What do they have against toads? It's not fair. Not fair. Toads have rights. This is toad abuse.
Ooh, activist toad. Very nice.
Ah, I just re-traumatized myself.
Sounds like folded soldiers to me. Must be my brother's doing. I know we've got other things on our plate, but you'll help any toads we find, won't you, Mario?
Yes.
I heard that, and I'm holding you to that affirmative gesture, Mario. But us toads can help you out, too. If you press Y during battle, we'll cheer you on.
Ugh, why? I don't know if I want to do that.
The more of us you have cheering, the more help we can give you. Good things will happen, I promise.
I'm pretty sure that costs coins. Yeah.
Oh, we will charge you a modest fee for the cheering. Should have mentioned that.
Yep. I thought so.
Oh, don't forget to save the environment.
Oh, that toad is
a shrewd one. But it sounds like it could be a big help to have them cheer us on in battle, don't you think?
Maybe so, maybe so.
Let's save as many toads as we can and get them to root for us, Mario.
I probably won't be using that feature unless it gets considerably difficult. Because, tell you what, if it sticks on the same level of difficulty that we've experienced so far, granted it's the tutorial area, but still. I definitely won't be needing it. Let's see here. Oh, another toad. There we go. Oh, okay. I was worried he was gonna stay all wrinkled. That would have been sad.
Thanks, Mario. Been in there for a long time. You know what tents don't have, right? Bathrooms.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right, Toad. I don't see no bathroom in there, but I do see a pile of feces. What have you been doing in there, Toad? What have you been doing?
There's no bathroom out here either.
I'm glad we got that music stopped. That was probably the first song in here that I wasn't particularly fond of. Ninja skills. Got to jump on that guy. Get it? Jump. Oh, man. Okay, so, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Easy. Easy. It's easy. Look at how easy. Bam. Just excellent everything. Ah, yes. They call me the video game master. Yes, indeed. Meow. Perfect. Just like me. Thank you. Ah, yes. Give me the money. Mucha mula. Woo! That one took a lot of confetti. So, oh man. With Mario being flat, it's like the perspective is a little weird. You have to like, come on! What is this, game developer proof? Or what is it, game, what's the joke, running joke? Game, reviewer? My goodness. Can't make the jump. Oh, look at this. Man, I want to see a video of somebody making like cool songs on this bridge. And how that would even be possible. It looks like you only have a whole step or whatever. I don't play the trumpet, a little piano, but I don't know much music theory. Just play it, you know.
Ah, finally a minute to rest.
Oh, benches give you laugh.
Mario, look at you. You've gone from poop to pepped. I'm so glad. Poop to pepped. I can't face all those folded shoulders alone. You're all I've got. So stay rested, okay? When you see a bench, take a break and heal up.
Just like in real life. Benches heal wounds. They actually teach us that in EMT school. Got a broken arm? Sit on a bench. They'll pop it right back into place. You won't even know what happened. You won't... Oh, you gotta pull. You just gotta read, Sam. Come on. Read. What's this one sound like? Oh, thank you. He has a completely different voice. I don't know why I was trying to cut more firewood like that. I have plenty. Still got a crease there, bud. Okay. If you're cool with it, I'm cool with it. Ooh. Hey, ninja. You don't see me. Be quiet. Hey, who's playing that music? Trying to be a ninja over here. Ninja. And sitting on a fellow toad. How dare you, sir? How dare you, sir? I will not allow this to happen. And bop! Hey! He never knew what got him. He never knew. He was clueless. Oh, I was gonna say, is it just gonna put it back right where it was? We got 2 moves this time. Oops, back that way. And since it feels weird when you're moving it, you're like not sure which way you're actually moving it. Sometimes it feels like I'm pushing down, but or pushing to the side, but it's going, I don't know how to explain it. If you play the game, it feels weird. And I didn't even do any of the quick time. I wasn't paying attention this time. The last one didn't count. I was talking. Still getting the hang of talking and playing the game. Not quite used to it yet, but we'll get there together. You and me. We will do this.
Ah, thank you. I was upside down with the log side up. Now I can be upside down with the log side down.
Or right side up.
Or something.
See, he doesn't even know what he said. How am I supposed to know what he said? Fix the hole. Fix the hole. Very nice. Oh, another toad.
It's open for a helping hand, and I got a helping hammer. You're just full of surprises.
Oh, he's scared. Don't you scare my toads, boy. I'll scare your face with my hammer. So I mentioned last time that I wanted to talk about books when there's downtime in these games, because gotta fill the air with something, and I thought, why not provide something interesting, some interesting material. So for those who don't know, or just found this video somehow in the deep web of YouTube, you found it and you're new, I am reading a book called The War of the End of the World by Mario Vargas Llosa. It's pretty interesting so far. I've only read the first few chapters. It's about it's like Brazilian turmoil in Brazil, basically. So they're trying to figure out what kind of government they're going to have, and there are a few key players, which I'll get into here in a second. But Mario Vargas Llosa is a famous South American author, Peruvian, in fact, just like me. And he's probably one of the more well-known authors.
So lonely back here with no one to talk to. Had come up with an imaginary friend. She's actually pretty cool. I really like her. Do you want to hear all about her? Will she be my girlfriend?
Forever a lone toad.
Oh yeah, I guess you can just press X and get a hint from a real friend or whatever, whenever you want. So you wouldn't understand.
You fakers. You with your real friends.
What's up with this one? Ah, yes. Secret toad. So, Mario Vargas Llosa, he's right up there with Gabriel Garcia Marquez. If you've ever read any of his books, like 100, I don't know what, I think this is what it's called in English. It's 100 Years of Solitude. So Mario Vargas Llosa actually won a Nobel Prize in literature, and so he's a fairly accomplished guy. He's kind of like involved in diplomatic things. I think even at one point they wanted him to be president of Peru, or he ran for president and he didn't win. I can't remember, but a lot of his books talk about Peruvian society and like how basically like the good and the bad, the corruption, because in Peru there's in a lot of South American countries, I'm not exactly sure why, but there tends to be a lot of corruption in presidents and a bunch of other issues. There's corruption in the U.S. too. There's nothing unique to South American or third world countries. It's just, I don't know, it seems to be more scandalous. For example, if I recall, there was this Peruvian president, Fujimori was his name, and he embezzled like tons of money from the government, and he was president, and then he escaped to Japan, because I think he was half Japanese or something, and he fled to Japan, and then they brought him back and had him imprisoned in Peru. And then his daughter ran for office, and it was like trying to get him out. And I don't know all of the Peruvian politics, but that's basically the world that Mario Vargas Llosa is coming from. And there's corruption not only politically, but also in the church, the Catholic Church. There's historically been a lot of issues, as I'm sure you're all aware.
Fresh paper alert. Let's fold them up. No, don't fold me. I'm just an innocent baby boy.
So yeah, a lot of corruption. And Llosa typically writes about Peruvian corruption, but in this book that I'm reading, he is writing about Brazil and basically the turmoil in that they're moving away from a more centralized power system. I don't know if it's a monarchy. I haven't read up on the history. I'm just reading the book. So it's more centralized, and the church definitely had a lot more control. And they're moving more towards a republic style. It's interesting. Similar to, I think, what happened in Cuba. And actually, Mario Vargas Llosa, I read, was a fan initially of the Cuban situation with Fidel Castro and all of that, because it promised a lot of good things, from what I hear. I mean, I wasn't there. and I don't know much, but it promised a lot of good things. Similarly, in Brazil, they promised a lot of good things, but they had a lot of corruption in terms of silencing opposing parties and restricting certain freedoms, or like basically just changing the way of life for a lot of people. So this book opens up with a priest character. He's like a man in black coming into the town, and his name, if I remember correctly, man, I think it's Antonio Conselheiro, but he's just called the counselor. So he's known as the counselor, and he basically just goes around to these churches, and he's not quite a priest, because or I don't know if he is or not yet. He just goes around churches. He's like kind of a prophet. He predicts like the end of the world is coming soon, and like all these things are happening. But he goes to different churches, fixes them up, he prays there, and basically has the community kind of redeemed.
We're saved. What were those Goombas doing? Kidnapping us? And where were they taking us?
Were they even Goombas? They were folded in a really off-putting way.
We're taking an L on this one, guys. We got rescued by Mario. But you know what? Maybe we should put aside our differences for a while, eh? We're all paper. Let's watch each other's backs. Yes, I agree. No racism here, please. We're all paper. Alright, guys, let's fight folds with sticks. Move it out! Yes. Looks like my brother really is turning all kinds of paper folks into an army of folded soldiers. At this rate, it feels like the whole world is going to be overrun with them. Not the world. The war of the end of the world. It comes.
So this priest guy, he goes into the towns, fixes them up, like I said, and the people are just fascinated by him. He does a lot of good. He helps people, but he's very Goomba's back there. He's very charismatic. He inspires later in another chapter of the book this little boy that they call the little blessed one, and this boy grew up in poverty and just like had a tragic story. Oh shoot! Come on, man! It was covered up, I swear. His town basically, when he was just a wee child, he lived with his family, and his father was a cobbler, right? Yeah, shoe guy. He lived in this town, and the town suddenly had experienced a drought, so everyone left. But his father was of the opinion, I don't think I can go up there. His father was of the opinion that they shouldn't leave, that they needed to have faith that things would be fine, it'd all work out. So they stayed, and but they weren't getting any money because everybody left. There's no one to cobble shoes for, and so they pretty much starved. Well, they actually, the book specifically mentions actually that they didn't starve. They actually poisoned themselves. So they ate whatever they could. At one point they even ate shoe leather, which I can only imagine how that tastes. But they ate everything that they could, every greenery, and the only water that they drank.
That doesn't look like there's anyone here. There's a hole, like every other place. Another one. This means my brother might have been here already, and I'm sure he was up to no good. Hold on, there is something here. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? Or is that creature way too big to be real? It's not like any origami I've ever seen before. Or what exactly is it doing? And what exactly is it doing to that house?
Creepy.
It's eating it? Ew! It's eating the house. I can imagine how yucky it must.
I don't know what happened there.
I can imagine how yucky it must taste. These macho papery things must
Macho. Oh, like mache, macho.
Must be the source of the holes we've been seeing everywhere. Ugh! I don't even know what's going on. Why? Wait, look at that thing on his back. That's a seal of my brother's face. That might mean my brother is powering it somehow. If that's the case, that seal could be some kind of weak point. Maybe if you hit the seal, it'll get weaker somehow, and then you could take it down.
That's exactly what I'll do. Sneak up on that guy. All my training on the lesser Goombas. Ninja skills. Ah. Oh, look at it. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Quick time, or like a real-time battles here. Very nice. It's good variety. Hope there's more of these guys.
Yes, that did the trick.
Oh, I see one in the background there.
So the weak point on that paper macho soldiers is my brother's seal. You should remember that.
I will.
Now, what were we doing here? I'm all turned around after that excitement. Alright, we were looking for the place where Peach's castle used to be. Well, the gate's right over there. Might as well check it out. Keep that hammer ready in case we run into more of those huge monsters, okay?
Okay. Pick up the paper. Save that business. And you know what? I think that's a good place to end it for now. So we'll just stop it right there. Keep in mind the story I was telling you of we got the little blessed one running with his family, dying, starving in town, and we'll pick up with both the game and the story next time on Random Rice. See you.